We're heading out to our first Thanksgiving Day celebration. We're going to Nicole's parents' house. She's actually driving her Miata over because we're gonna drive separately. And I'm gonna pick up my dad with the Mustang and we're gonna lend my dad the Miata while he's in town.
Wait, did you show him my boots from Japan?
Look at Nicole's boots from Japan.
Aren't they so cute?
Look at her cute little boots.
Look at my cute little boots. Bobby, we're late. We're leaving when we're always supposed to get there.
It's okay, we got fast cars. At least one of us does.
I got it, brought it to the campsite, but now the last 2 days everyone's been out.
I don't know if we ever showed this puzzle in a video, but we've been doing this for what, like 2 years now, Nicole? She didn't really pick the best photo because the suit and all this carpet is just black. So
2.5 years. May
2.5
5th,
years.
2015.
That's crazy. And we still haven't finished just because all these pieces are black. So you just kind of have, your mom is so loud. Yeah, you get the idea, it's difficult.
I forgot mascara.
Oh
All
my
the girls
gosh.
are gonna be like, what?
Having to go pick up my father who has no cell phone because
Text you from random numbers.
yeah, I think he just texted me from a stranger's phone in the airport. He doesn't really believe in technology. One day we gotta make a video with your dad's charger.
Okay.
I can't wait to just see my dad driving around this thing. It's gonna be so funny. He waited too last minute to rent a car and it was super expensive for the little amount of driving that he does. So he just asked if he could borrow a car, but he didn't want the GT350 because he thought he'd like hit stuff with it. He's just, he doesn't like responsibility. We're very similar people. If you didn't notice either, it's Thanksgiving and my dad flies in on Thanksgiving to save money at the airport as well. He's very good at saving money. Speaking of cheapness, my dad actually wound up flying Spirit, and I don't know what your guys' experiences are with them, but mine haven't been the best, and that's probably why his flight's delayed by about an hour and a half. So I'm trying to figure out stuff to do in the parking lot while I wait. The good news is I have my backpack and my laptop and stuff with me, so I can probably hotspot, and I'm gonna try to actually do some product photos in the parking lot if I can find a white enough concrete pad, and then I can kind of use it as a base to do the product photos for the parka. I wasn't joking. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of take a photo overhead of this, kind of like this, and then I'll just kind of like Photoshop everything out around it and see if I can make it look half decent on a white backdrop. Gotta do what you gotta do. Don't worry, this is Nicole's jacket. I would normally be able to do that way faster, but because it was on like a gravel-like surface, I couldn't just use the auto tool that would just go around the edges of it. It kept on picking up the little pebbles, so I had to manually go and select all the dots. But the good thing is, it gave me something to do while I waited for my dad because his plane should be landing now. All right, so I'm en route to go pick up my dad from the airport. He doesn't have a cell phone, so I have no idea where he's gonna be, if he's already out waiting or anything. Just gonna wing it, hopefully I can find him. Hopefully he doesn't walk up to too many random Mustangs thinking it's me, because he's never seen this car before. I'm excited to give him a ride in it, but I'm more excited for him to drive it. And I just hope it stays dry, because when it's wet, this car's not really fun. You know how hard it is to find someone without a cell phone?
Yeah, I bet. Sure.
I'll put in my GPS just in case.
Where's your seatbelt?
It doesn't have seatbelts.
Yeah, right.
It's an American thing.
First, the plane was delayed 2 hours. I didn't even know it until, you know, I started making friends with this girl, Natalie, there. She's from Waterbury.
Oh, so it was a stranger that you texted me on? That's what I figured.
Yeah,
Nicole's family thought it was so funny.
I gave her cookies and everything.
Oh,
and,
she probably thinks they're poison.
Who?
The girl.
No, she ate them right there.
Oh, boy. Shows up.
I said, I'll give you cookies if I could use your, what do you call it, if you could text. I didn't even, she did the texting, actually. No, so it was 2 hours. Then we get on the plane, okay? Then they have a seat problem. One of the seats doesn't recline or go forward, it's flopping. So they got to call a guy. Then they say, you know, we hate to bother the guy on Thanksgiving, the mechanic, to come out here. Well, what about the 200 people on the plane? Did they have this in stock?
Yeah, this was actually a friend's car that I bought from the dealership after he traded it in.
Okay. So it had some miles on it?
Yeah, like 6,000.
Big deal.
Yeah. They're still
It's got such a nice sound.
Oh, wait till you hear it.
I'm sure. You look for the sunshine.
You gotta hear it under the tunnel. Sounds cool, doesn't it?
Well, it's a tight bucket.
It's the same one that you sat in over here.
No, it isn't.
Oh, do you hear that V6 Mustang?
Yeah, no, it feels tighter than that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder if it is.
Clutch is so, what do you call it? Gooey.
Yeah.
It's like weird.
Most higher power cars aren't like that. saying, like, the Miata is almost more fun to drive. This is Julie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you can drive the Miata at 10/10ths all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can floor it all the time. You can go around corner shafts. This car is just so much that I have a hard time finding somewhere that I can really enjoy it. If that makes sense. Yeah. So what'd you think?
Yes.
No, what did you think of the car?
Oh, thought it was awesome. It was absolutely great.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you gotta take a picture with my camera now.
Why?
Huh? I think the car is me, actually. I think that if you take the Miata, I'll be able to take good care of this. I'll be able to test it out for you and so forth and give you some nice results.
Do you remember a year ago, me and Julie were talking about getting one of these for you and you like weren't interested in it all?
Yep, well, I'm not gonna dig. Maybe my camera's right here.
What do you think of your brand new car?
Whoa, I like those headlights.
You should sit in it real quick. You thought the Mustang was low.
Let's see. Whoa. Whoa.
It's like a clown car.
Does it have the changeable DVDs?
So tired, but it's so close to bedtime. I got everything all situated with the Black Friday drop. It was really important to me to be able to be on standby answering people's questions on Twitter, Instagram, and through the contact form during the whole Black Friday drop and everything. And I'm really glad I did because there was a few little glitches, confusions, and you guys helped me situate those, so thank you. Also, a huge thank you to anyone that placed orders, especially on all that limited edition stuff. It went so fast. We actually did more orders in the first 2 hours than we did last year, all the way from Black Friday to Cyber Monday. So that's incredible. Thank you so much. And if you missed out on stuff, I'm really sorry. I honestly had no idea everything would sell as well as it did. Even the parka jackets. I knew there's a lot of people excited about them, but I was worried about them being so expensive. I actually ended up pricing them much lower than I wanted to. Our cost on those jackets is ridiculous, and our price point should have been somewhere between 120 and 150, but I don't want to go over $100 to discourage anyone. I know it's still expensive even though the coat's quality is there. So if you got one, that's awesome. You got a great deal, but if you didn't, I'm sorry because I don't think we're gonna restock them until next year because it takes so long to make. It's such a long process. While you're watching this, we do still have 2 sales going on in addition to the new stuff that may still be remaining or not on the site. I don't know. We have a free beanie with the purchase of a crew neck. You just add both to your cart and the beanie will show up as free. And we also have buy 2 shirts, get 1 free. You add all 3 to the cart, the cheapest one will show up free. T-shirts only. Thank you guys so much. This is incredible. It's so awesome seeing all of our hard work pay off and just finally getting to just sit back and watch the orders come in and all the happy messages of people getting stuff. And it's gonna be a lot of work fulfilling all the orders, but it'll be a lot of fun. And I just want to let you guys know once again how thankful I am, which is ironic because it's Thanksgiving. We got a lot of exciting stuff coming up and I'm stoked to share it with you guys.